Okay, class, we're going to talk about smoothing out our coil pot today. So this is a coil pot I made a little while back, and it's not totally perfect. There's some things I could change about it. So one of the first things I want to do is take a paddle, and I just want to kind of go around, kind of just tap, tap, tap around the edges of the piece. Just kind of get it a little flatter. And when you do that, it might affect the bottom a little bit. So the last part I would tap would be the bottom. Double check it. Make sure it is sitting nice and flat. And that looks pretty good. I know my little stand here is a little wonkier than I would like to be. If it'll work better if I flip it around. Okay, I highly recommend that you get one of these little stands. They're right above where we keep the bats. And they really help because they bring your pot right up to eye level, and it keeps you from being tempted to roll it back, roll it back. I have lots of examples of pieces that don't want to sit flat because their owner, when they were working on putting their face in, kept rolling it back, and then it's like a rocker and it never wants to sit flat. So something to be really aware of is it's good to get this up on your eye level. See, here I am, eye level, okay? And do that. Another thing that you can do if you're having trouble getting things totally smooth, like I've got some areas here, is you could grab one of these rib tools that have teeth, and you can just kind of rough it up a little bit with that rib tool. And then I would go back in with, and I've been using this already, and go back in with a smooth rib tool. Oh, helps if it's clean, because then you don't get those big gouges in it. So Miss Lynn needs to clean her tools when she's done using them, just like you need to clean your tools when you're done using them. Okay, so notice I'm holding it in my hand. I'm not laying it on here. I'm not rolling it around. And I'm just smoothing out some of those ridges that I put in. And that really can help to get it nice and smooth in the end. The other thing you could do, now this would be my first go-to, would be to do this rough, smooth situation. And then the other thing that you could do if you're feeling like you really need a little extra is you could get your slip container out, get a little slip on your finger, and you could give it a little rub with the slip. Okay, you could do that around your whole piece, but I will warn you that if you go too nuts with too much moisture on these, it will make your pot very soft. You don't want a soft pot that's ready to collapse. Okay, so you can do this. I'm just going to warn you to be very, very careful. I don't know that I would do this on my whole piece. Just be gentle with it. Don't use too much moisture because it can become a problem. Your hand is a really good tool for smoothing. I really like to just spend some time with my fingers, just smoothing things out. It's my favorite. Okay, so there you go. There is what you want to do with your coil pot. I will continue to work on this side, and you will continue to work on yours.